Dear friend, thanks for watching our YouTube channel. Today we will be presenting a very good topic. Our small request to you is, please subscribe the channel, like the video and share to others. Your inspiration will motivate us. Thanks a lot. Happy watching.
Introduction. Entrepreneurship. Entrepreneurship is the process of developing, organizing, and running a new business to generate profit while taking on financial risk. Most often, the types of entrepreneurship are broken into four categories: small business, scalable startups, large company or entrepreneurship, social entrepreneurship. Entrepreneur. An entrepreneur is someone who has an idea and who works to create a product or service that people will buy, as well as an organization to support that effort. An entrepreneur takes on most of the risk and initiative for their new business and is often seen as a visionary or innovator. What is entrepreneurship in economic development of India? Entrepreneurship's importance lies in the following: drives economic growth and creates new jobs, encourages innovation by bringing new ideas, products, and services to the market, contributes to social change by developing products or services that reduce people's dependence on outdated technologies. What is an entrepreneur? One who creates a new business in the face of risk and uncertainty for the purpose of achieving profit and growth by identifying and assembling the necessary resources to capitalize on them. Factors needed to develop an entrepreneurship culture. 1. Hire aspiring entrepreneurs. Fostering an entrepreneurial culture starts with the individuals you hire. Hiring like-minded people will help create a productive and inspiring culture. Aspiring entrepreneurs are motivated, creative and innovative, which will inspire others in your company to embrace their own entrepreneurial spirit. Though, make employees feel like partners. Treating employees like partners with an equal say will empower every worker at every level to do their best work. Rather than dwelling on the hierarchy of employees or prioritizing managers above the staff, treat every employee like your business partner, and they will be invested in your business's growth and success. Team. Empower and encourage employees. Empowering and encouraging employees builds their confidence and inspires them to share their ideas. The more empowered workers you have in your business, the more opportunities you'll reap. Your workers should feel comfortable speaking up with both ideas and concerns, so make them feel heard every time they find their voice. 4. Be open to micro failures. When encouraging employees, you must be accepting and open to potential failures. If you or your workers take risks, micro failures are bound to occur. This is a sign you're taking leaps and not holding yourself back from your potential. Allow your employees, and yourself, to fail at their pursuit so they can learn from those failures. If you don't try, you'll never know. 5. Give incentives to employees. Offering incentives to employees will increase productivity and loyalty to your business. Perks, such as raises, bonuses and paid time off, show your employees you care about them and their well-being and that they aren't just robots to you. Express your appreciation for your workers, and they'll match your energy by performing at their best. Additionally, when you reward workers with incentives like mental health days or flexible hours, you allow them time to recharge and come back to work stronger. Chair. Led by example. In business, it's more important to be a leader than a boss. If you spend most of your time micromanaging your workers or telling them what they're doing wrong, they'll pick up on this energy and start to experience resentment, anxiety and even burnout. Approach management from a leadership standpoint, not a power trip. 7. Give employees a voice. Allow your employees a chance to share their own ideas, opinions, perspectives and voices. This will encourage individuality, which can contribute to a more entrepreneurial environment where employees come together with different ideas. 8. Make it safe to share ideas. Beyond allowing employees to find their voice in the workplace, make sure you are also receptive to their ideas and don't shut them down. Really listen to your employees when they speak up, and consider ways to implement their input. Now, give employees ownership. Entrepreneurs crave a sense of ownership over their projects. Do not micromanage your employees so much that they lose autonomy over their work. Rather, trust them with tasks and assignments, even if that means letting them take risks and fail. Thus, ask them for their recommendations. Show your employees you trust them and value their input by asking for recommendations. The more insight and ideas you get, the more opportunities you will find. An entrepreneurial culture merges and embraces various perspectives. 11. Create a startup culture. A startup culture, much like an entrepreneurial culture, is hyper-focused on growth and innovation. For instance, this type of culture encourages managers to share resources and host weekly meetings about the company's growth, goals, edge. By implementing a startup culture, you are automatically fostering an entrepreneurial environment, as the two go hand in hand. Bara, make hires draw an owl. As a business owner, consider adopting the hiring philosophy of drawing an owl. Draw 2 circles, then draw the rest of the owl. Ask employees to draw an owl and watch as they self-direct themselves through the assignment. This silly method will teach you how confident they are in their own abilities and highlight self-sufficiency. What are the internal and external factors affecting entrepreneurship culture? External, the economy. In a bad economy, even a well-run business may not be able to survive. If customers lose their jobs or take jobs that can barely support them, they'll spend less on sports, recreation, gifts, luxury goods and new cars. High interest rates on credit cards can discourage customers from spending. You can't control the economy, but understanding it can help you spot threats and opportunities. Internal, employees and managers. Unless you're a one-person show, your employees are a major part of your company's internal environment. Your employees have to be good at their jobs, whether it's writing code or selling products to strangers. Managers have to be good at handling lower-level employees and overseeing other parts of the internal environment. Even if everyone's capable and talented, internal politics and conflicts can wreck a good company. External, competition from other businesses. Unless your company is unique, you'll have to deal with competition. When you start your company, you fight against established, more experienced businesses in the same industry. After you establish yourself, you'll eventually have to face newer firms that try to slice away your customers. Competition can make or break you. Look at how many brick-and-mortar bookstores crashed and burned competing with Amazon. Internal, money and resources. Even in a great economy, lack of money can determine whether your company survives or dies. When your cash resources are too limited, it affects the number of people you can hire, the quality of your equipment, and the amount of advertising you can buy. If you're flush with cash, you have a lot more flexibility to grow and expand your business or endure an economic downturn. External, politics and government policy. Changes in government policy can have a huge effect on your business. The tobacco industry is a classic example. Since the 1950s, cigarette companies have been required to place warning labels on their products, and they lost the right to advertise on television. Smokers have fewer and fewer places they can smoke legally. The percentage of Americans who smoke has dropped by more than half, with a corresponding effect on industry revenues. Internal, company culture. Your internal culture consists of the values, attitudes and priorities that your employees live by. A cutthroat culture where every employee competes with one another creates a different environment from a company that emphasizes collaboration and teamwork. Typically, company culture flows from the top down. Your staff will infer your values based on the type of people you hire, fire and promote. Let them see the values you want your culture to embody. External, customers and suppliers. Next to your employees, your customers and suppliers may be the most important people you deal with. Suppliers have a huge impact on your costs. The clout of any given supplier depends on scarcity. If you can't buy anywhere else, your negotiating room is limited. The power of your customers depends on how fierce the competition for their dollars is, how good your products are, and whether your advertising makes customers want to buy from you, among other things. Role of family in entrepreneurial success. Emotional assistance. The biggest support family members can give to entrepreneurs is emotional assistance. Lending a listening ear, showing encouragement, providing understanding and care, and having patience when times are hard can ease the pressure on business owners. Uplifting and comforting words can sometimes do wonders to a weary spirit. A simple pat on the shoulder has a reassuring effect on a tired body. When family members bestow positive reinforcement, the most difficult challenges become surmountable. Financial health. Most entrepreneurs start their business living off on their savings. Resources can be scarce, especially when there is no one to invest in a novel venture. There are business owners who were able to establish their enterprise with the help of family members that provide financial aid. Some of them can be in the form of personal loans, which may not burden you as compared to those you avail from financial institutions. Other family members may willingly give money, although in small amounts. Professional advice. Family members who have experience in running a business can be your guide or mentor. They can offer specific tips or ideas that can give you direction towards achieving your goals. There may be shortcomings in working with a family member, but getting professional help from them when you cannot afford one is a huge benefit when you are still starting out. Volunteer time. The initial days or years of your business may mean you have to work alone. At this stage, your budget is limited and paying for someone can be an added burden to your pocket. That's when you can turn to relatives or family members who have the capabilities and the time to ease your load. They may do menial things, but can greatly relieve you from the numerous tasks you have to fulfill. Business referrals. If you are new in the industry, you need someone to open doors for your business. To expand your network, the first you can look into is your family. Some of them may know people who can become your client or customer. Business referrals are a huge advantage to penetrate your target market. Business gifts, little things that you can use in your office, operations or business processes, can still enable you to save an amount within your budget. Family members love to give gifts. If it is something useful to your venture, it can somewhat lessen your expenses. Some of the gifts may improve your office or organization or reduce extra tasks and speed up things. Even if family members are not directly involved in the business, it helps to expose them to the realities of entrepreneurship and take them with you on the journey. Consider it as a great benefit to have them behind you to support you every step of the way.
Thanks for watching the video. Our address is Options and Ideas, 28L, Jheel Road, flat number 1A, ground floor, Kolkata, pin code 700031. West Bengal. Website www.optionsandideas.com and optionsandideas.org. Contact 93300366513.